going to be moving into our educational portion of the evening. It is my deep pleasure to welcome Salim Shakir to do the call to prayer for us from the Muslim tradition. And his very proud papa is sitting over there. Salim.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
For those who don't know, that is the Muslim greeting, which means peace be unto you. We say that to one another. So we wish that peace upon you all this evening. Well, first let me say you all look lovely this evening. And I want to thank Ms. Dawn Martin for all the effort that you put into this and keeping me in the loop and inviting me and making it happen. You know, I know you don't work by yourself, and so I extend that to your team as well. So I was invited here today to make the adhan, as she said. In Islam, we call that the call to prayer. This happens 5 times a day for Muslims throughout the day, every day. We have a morning prayer, which is Fajr. We have a noon prayer, which is called Dhuhr. And then we have an afternoon prayer. We call that Asr. We have a evening prayer, which is called Maghrib. And we have a night prayer, which is called Isha. So this call is made before each of those prayers to let people know it's time to pray, get in that mindset. On Friday, though, you might hear a 6th adhan, which is, because Friday is the Muslim formal day of worship. So another call is made before that sermon, or we call it khutbah, is made. I'm just trying to make sure I got my notes straight. Okay. Something else you should know is how the adhan actually came into practice. So when Islam was first becoming originated, we had a group of believers that were kind of gathered around discussing how should we bring the people together to let them know it's time for worship or time to gather. And they were bouncing ideas around like, let's use the bell. But one of the believers was like, well, the Christians already used the bell. So then they were like, well, what about the horn? And then we were like, well, our Jewish brothers and sisters, they already used the horn. And then somebody even said a drum. And then one of the companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, said he had a dream that we should use the human voice. So everybody kind of turned and looked at the Prophet, peace be upon him, for the okay, and he was like, he agreed. So from that point forward, the adhan was made by the human voice. And that's the tradition we carry today. The person who does make this call, we call them the muezzin. You might hear it pronounced muezzin, but it's muezzin. So it is believed also that there are a lot of blessings with the person that makes the call to prayer. Like all the people that the adhan reaches, if they make prayer according to that call, they hear the call, he gets the blessing of all those who make the prayer. So that's one of the sacred things we hold near. With that being said, I'm going to bring up my lovely wife. And she's going to translate the call for me as I'm making the call. That way y'all have an idea of what I'm saying.
Hi, I'm Sumaya.
This is Sumaya. Everyone say hi, Sumaya.
So I'm going to translate in English the call to prayer so everyone knows what he is saying.
All right. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
God is greater, God is greater.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
God is greater, God is greater.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
of God.
أشهد أن محمدا رسول
I
الله.
bear witness that Muhammad is the messenger of God.
حي على الصلاة.
Come to prayer.
حي على الصلاة.
Come to prayer.
حي على
Come
الفلاح.
to success.
حي على
Come
الفلاح.
to success.
الله أكبر الله أكبر.
God is greater. God is greater.
لا إله إلا الله.
There is no God but God.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Allahu Akbar.